Hi everyone, my name is Akash and welcome to PySpark Learning Hub. In this video, we will be solving an PySpark problem. I will be demonstrating my approach or my way of solving PySpark problem. Any PySpark problem solving process typically involves few important steps. Step 1, understanding and discussing the problem. Step 2, identifying the input data and expected output. Step 3, writing the PySpark code to solve the problem. Alright, let's see today's problem statement. So, today's problem statement is basic filter part 2. In previous video also we have seen how to apply the filter criteria. Now we will go a bit advanced level of how do we apply a filter criteria with some different scenarios. Okay. With that, I am trying to give you assignment also so that you all after watching this video, you also have to solve some problem. So I've given some assignment kind of a question so that you will get a more hands-on when it comes to filter criteria. Okay. So this is what we have as part of step one. We have four different questions where we have to solve it. Okay. Since these are basic question, that's why I've kept it under easy playlist. Going forward, we will go a bit medium level of problem and difficult level of problem. I've got a lot of message in LinkedIn saying that a lot of people don't know how to apply filter basic criteria also. Okay, so that is the reason. First few videos again, the next 10 to 12 videos, what I'm trying to do is clear the basic. Okay, like how to apply filter, group by, order by, okay, Windows function, so on and so forth, right? So these I will try to make few videos so that the basic gets clear. Then later on, we will take the actual interview scenario questions and try to solve it. Okay. I hope you got the point. So this is what we have a step one. As part of step two, okay, whether the expected input and expected output, I'm keeping the input same for all the basic questions so that you will get you should not waste a lot of time on understanding the data. The input remains same as the previous video also. I've taken the employee data frame where we have employee ID, first name, last name, salary, joining date, department, gender. So I'm trying to cover the basic with the help of this much data only so that you will understand the concept, basic concept clearly. Later on, we will go with different domain of data. Okay, whether it is banking, retail, or fashion retail, or finance. Okay, so on and so forth. So let us try to understand all the basic concept with the help of this same data. Later on we will solve the actual interview questions. Okay, so expected output is self-explanatory. Okay, when you see the question you will get to know what you have to perform. Okay, let's go to step 3. Let's take one example and try to solve it. Okay, if you are someone, okay, who already knows PySpark, before starting step 3, I want you all to pause this video and try to solve it. If you did not get the solution also, it is fine, but it is important to give a try. Remember, practice is the only way to learn PySpark. So, pause this video, give it a try. If you did not get it, come watch and again try again. So that is how we can learn any language. Okay. So let's go to first question. What we have to do is get all employee details. Okay, get all employee details from employee data frame whose first name contains K. That means the first name should contain K. That is what we have to write the solution. Okay, so what should contains? Okay, should contains, not first name. Okay, that means if you see Vikas has K, Nikita has K, okay, Nikhil has K, right? So we have to get the employee first name or the rows whose first name contains K. Okay, so that is what the problem. Okay, to solve this problem, we have various way. The first way, what we can do is we can use the like function. Okay, The second way what we can use is we can use contains is one more example or one more function we can use. Okay. The third way what we can use is we can use the spark.sql. We can write a query. Okay. So we have two way to solve any PySpark problem. Either you can go with the help of data frame API or you can go spark.sql. So let's see how we can solve this particular problem. So we have a data frame. What we have to apply is we have to apply filter or where both are fine. So we have to apply it on first name, right? If you see, we have a first name here. So what I will do is I will take this first name, and how do we apply the like function here? Okay, I will zoom in a bit. How do we apply the like function? What we have to do is we have to just write a like function here, and what we have to do is it should contain k, right? So what we have to give is start. It should contain k, something like this, isn't it? Okay, it should contain k. Okay. The question is not clear again whether it is capital K or small k. For time being, let's take it as a small k. Okay. And how do we let us see how does our output looking like. Okay. This is how we apply the like function. See, you got Vikas, Nikita, and Nikhil. Okay. Let's try to solve the same function with the help of contains a function. Okay, the same thing what you have to write df dot filter, again df dot first name. Okay, and what you have to do is you have one more function or known as contains function. That means it will check. Here you have to give only k letter, what all letters you want to check. Okay, let us give show function and see how does the output looking like. See, you are getting the same output, isn't it? Now let's try to see using spark.sql. Okay, in previous video also I have shown in 2-3 videos how do we write SQL query. Okay, before writing the SQL query, we have to register it as a temp view or global temp view. Anything is fine. Okay, so let us see how do we write the how do we register it as a temp view. See, it is already recommending me create or replace temp view. Okay, if you see, it is showing 2-3 method. Okay, you see global temp view, create or replace global temp view, create or replace temp view, create or temp view. Okay, you can refer any method. The only difference between global and normal temp view is uh, the normal temp view is session based. That's it. Okay. Sorry, global view is session. Okay, normal view is session based. That means if I create a temp view here, and if we log out from this particular session, you will not see that particular table again. Okay, so that is the difference between the create temp view and global temp view. If you create a global temp view, after closing the session also you can access that particular table. Okay, so that is the difference. So now here we have to give it a name. Okay, let us give it as a emp. Okay, and we can write the spark.sql, and you have to give the query select star from emp where first name like, you have to give like keyword also here, percentage k, isn't it? Right, percentage k. Okay, let us see how does the output looking like. Let me execute it. Okay, spark.sql. Okay, we have to give it in a double quote because we are using a single quote, right? So see, you are getting the same output. So these are various way we have to solve this particular problem. If you have some unique way, please comment out your solution in the comment section. Okay. So let us go and see the second output. How do we solve this particular problem? Okay, so this is the second question what we have. Okay, the second question is get all employee details from employee data frame whose first name ends with H. Here starts with is what contains is what we have seen. Here the example is ends with. How do we write this thing? Okay. Again, let us use the like keyword here. Data frame dot filter. Take a pause this video and try to solve this problem. This is very easy. Okay. So let me take the first name here. Okay. How do we write this thing? Let me zoom in. Data frame dot. Again, like keyword. Okay. To check middle content, what we have written is percentage k percentage. To check at the end, what we have to do is we have to give it in end. That's it. H, right? And if I do dot show, okay, let us see what all output we should expect. We should expect Ashish and Anish, right? Two rows we will get. Okay, let us see the output. See, ends with H, ends with H. This is the one method. Okay. Again, you can write the same thing in spark.sql as well. Okay. How do we write that? Select dot select star from emp where first name like percentage h, right? It will give the same output. Okay. Let me show that. See, same. Ashish, Anish. That's it. So if again there can be many ways. Okay, you give it a try what all different various way we have. Okay, and let us take the third question what we have. Okay, get all employee. Okay, let me give it here. Okay, let me comment out this thing. Get all employee details from employee data frame whose first name start with any single character between a and p. That means the character, first name character. Okay, first character should be between A and P. This is a bit complex, I can say. Okay, let us see how we can solve this thing. Okay, here for to solve this thing, what we have to do is, okay, we have something known as regression expression, right? Let us try to use regression expression to solve this particular problem. Okay, so let us write df dot filter. Again, we have to apply the filter for sure. We have to apply it on first name, correct? We have to apply it on first name. And to if you have a regression expression, you have to use a special function known as r like function. Okay, normal what you use is like function. If you have a regression expression, you have to use r like function. Okay, now to solve this particular problem, how do we write the expression? Okay, the first character, if you see, the first character should be between a and p. That means in regression expression we write first character is something like this. The keyword, let me see that keyword. It is it is shift 6. If you type, you will get this keyword. Okay, the first character. Okay, let me write that. And the first character should be between a and p. Okay, a and p. Again, there is a ambiguity. Okay, they have given a and p as a small. Okay, if you want capital also, you can write it like this, right? So let us see the output and check whether it is as expected or not. See, n is between a and p, a is between a and p, n is between a and p, a is between a and p, and you are getting both capital and small. Okay, if I just remove this capital part, you will get only small part. Okay, let us see that. See, small letters. If you want capital letters, you have to give capital thing. Between is what? You have to give a hyphen. So again, the same thing you can write in spark.sql also. Let me show that spark.sql. Okay, and what you write is select star from emp where first name r like you have to use here, right? R like you have to give the same expression. Let me copy that and save some time. Or like you have to give like this, right? Let me print out the show the operation. There you go. See the same output, isn't it? Okay. Now let's take the fourth. If you have some other solution also, it's fine. You can comment your solution. Let's go and solve the final question, which is nothing but get all employee details where last name starts with a vowel. Okay. This is again, for this we have to write a regression expression, isn't it? So pause this video, give it a try. If you did not get it, come watch again and get the solution. Okay. Again, df dot filter. Okay. Df dot first name, correct. Let me copy the first name. Okay. And r like we have to use because we are giving a expression. Okay. In this example, in the previous example, if you see, the first letter is what we have given. Now here also we have to give it for last name, right? Let me take the last name. It is not first name, last name. R like what we have to give is we have to give a vowel. It should start with vowel. Okay, right? So it should start means you have to give shift 6. You will get this arrow, upper arrow kind of a thing. Okay, and the first letter should contain a, e, I, o, u. Okay, and let us give capital also, a, e, I, o, u. Okay, this is what the expression look like. Okay, let us see how does the output looking like. See, Vikas is what we have. Rest other are non-vowel. These are consonants we say, right? If it is not vowel, consonants is what we say, right? So this is how we write a regression expression. So a lot of learning we have achieved in this particular video. I've shown you multiple ways. I've given you the assignment also. Okay, give it a try. Okay, this is all regression expression kind of a question. It is very important to have a practice, have a hands-on. That is the reason I have tried to come up with my own questions. Okay, so plus I have given some notes also here to solve that particular problem. So I've given a lot of different notes. You can download this particular dbc file from my github location, and you can give it a hands-on for this particular problem. Okay, so this is how we have to solve any PySpark problem. Remember the steps which I have explained in this video. Try to solve the same approach. Try to apply the same approach to solve any PySpark problem. Remember, practice is the only way to learn PySpark. Tell us how you have solved this problem in the comment section. Don't forget to like and share this video to help others on their PySpark journey. The more you practice, the better you become. So keep practicing and keep learning. Thank you so much. And if you want this particular notebook, you can go to this GitHub location. We'll be uploading. This is the 18th problem. Till now I have completed 15, 16, 17. 18th one also I will upload. You can go to the Akash SJC as a GitHub and you can find this particular project and you can download it. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. Keep practicing and keep learning. Thank you.